Hi, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this call on the Invesco India Contra Fund. I am Tahir Bacha. I am the CIO of the equities business at Invesco Asset Management India. I have been in this role for the last nearly 3.5 years at Invesco. I have been in the business for the last 25 years, uh, running both sell side as well as buy side businesses. And uh, uh, I have been running the Invesco India Contra strategy now for the last 3.5 years. Uh, uh, I come with a cumulative experience, as I said, of around 25 years in the business. What we will probably do today is, discuss a few questions and a few interesting insights around the Invesco India Contra Fund. I'll begin with the investment strategy of the Invesco India Contra Fund. The Invesco India Contra Fund basically follows a contrarian strategy. At any given point in time, we strive to maintain at least 60% of the fund's portfolio in what we think are contrarian opportunities. लेकिन as of now, it is also important कि currently जो environment बन गया है market का, as a result of which there are many more contrarian opportunities which have come by in the market. So today, in fact, we have nearly 89% of the portfolio which we think are in contrarian opportunities. Typically, our portfolio construct is targeted at three types of contrarian opportunities. The first is basically companies जो turnaround phase में मानी जाती है. They are companies which have been very strong in the past, लेकिन for a fairly decent period of time, शायद maybe the last 2 years, 3 years, maybe even 5 years, have for some reason or the other fallen in on bad times. उनकी industries में या तो उनकी खुद की companies में there is a certain problem, and there are sometimes things which are often a change in management which tries to revive the company or chart a path of back to profitability for the company. If we can identify such opportunities, there is generally a benefit that comes out of both earnings growth coming back into that company and a potential for re-rating as well. Because some of these companies have got derated uh, uh, over the years, और जैसे जैसे उनकी performance improve हो जाती है because of changed environment, then not only do the earnings revive for the company, but उसमें जो valuation की rating होती है वो भी improve हो जाती है. So typically contrarian opportunities have the advantage of giving you a dual benefit if things go right, both from an earnings growth perspective as well as a P re-rating perspective. Currently, nearly so this is the basically the first bucket that we have within the contrarian set of opportunities is basically about companies which have corrected off very sharply relative to the underlying fundamentals due to the let's say maybe in the current circumstances because of the coronavirus led panic sell off. So today we have got nearly, in our view, about um, 20 to 23% of our portfolio out of this 89%, which is in such contrarian opportunities where valuations have corrected very, very sharply. The second bucket out of the three buckets relates to companies which are trading below their fair value or the intrinsic value. यहाँ पे मतलब it is not about companies which are in a turnaround phase, but because of uh, the uh, uh, the way the market has ignored them for a very long period of time, they have become cheaper than the intrinsic value. The main reason to buy, therefore, in this bucket is about the stock's cheapness relative to the market, maybe based on शायद parameters जैसे price to book हो या price to earnings हो, or some of the other parameters as applicable for that particular business. Today, this bucket, second bucket, which is about fair value companies or companies which are trading below fair value rather, is about 27% of the portfolio. And then there is a third bucket, which, या तो technical reasons they have got derated. And if we see a derating situation in such companies, then they are growth companies, but which are available cheap. Then that is also typically does form a part of our today, given the environment or जो हमने पिछले 3 महीने में sharp correction market में देखा है as a result of the virus related issues, many important growth oriented companies also have become very cheap. Like I'll give you examples of maybe something like an Eicher Motors or yeah, Kotak Mahindra Bank ho, they generally would not form part of Contra. Lekin given the fact that they have got derated materially, they will also can come up as in the nature of derated growth companies into the Contra fund. Today, because of this very sharp correction, what has happened is that some companies which were actually more like companies which were um, trading below fair value have also become actually derated growth companies. And as a result of which, today we have got bulk of the portfolio, nearly about 40% of the portfolio in derated growth companies as exposure. So this is how this roughly 89% is broken down. That 27 odd percent is in companies which we think are clear contrarian opportunities. I mean, sorry, 22% is in companies which are clearly contrarian opportunities. 27% is in what we think are fair value opportunities or companies below fair value, and about 41% is in companies which are derated growth entities. Now, some of these companies we will continue to hold, which we bought previously when they were contra, and those investments over a period of time might become successful. So what were thought to be contra entities or companies which were going through challenges, going through tough times, may emerge from the tough times and become growth oriented companies. We will continue to hold some part of the portfolio at any point in time in some of these growth oriented companies till the time they are growth at a reasonable price. They at one level represent the success of our contrarian strategy or the success of some of the contrarian picks that we would have made in the past years. So आज की तारीख में maybe we have lesser proportion of that because quite a number of companies have moved from one bucket to the other. लेकिन generally around 20-30% of the portfolio would reside in these companies which are more like growth at reasonable price, and on an average about 70% of the companies would typically be in what we think are the three buckets of the contrarian opportunities. Today, however, जैसे मैंने कहा कि we are more towards the higher end of that number, and we are close to almost 90%, 89 to 90% in what we think are contrarian opportunities. Let me just try and outline if there has been any change in the strategy due to the coronavirus. That might be an important question that may be running in many of you and in your minds. uh, I can upfront say that there has been no change in the strategy, and the fund remains absolutely true to its mandate. So this is how generally we run our strategies. We don't typically change the mandates based on the market conditions. आज अगर growth is not in favor, and yeah, if value is not in favor at some stage, it doesn't mean that I will change the underlying objective of the fund or the underlying strategy of the fund. Invesco India Contra Fund will continue to remain a value-oriented strategy, even in a growth-oriented market, which was probably the case 2-3 years ago. We continue to, drive the strategy and derive major section of the market has become, as I said, value ya contra in nature. So there is, at the very outset, no change in the strategy or the approach of the fund, even as a result of the coronavirus. There is no denying that, however, COVID-19 has had a profound impact on the economy and financial markets across the world. So today, what has changed is that many earnings-based valuation determinants um, can currently throw up very incorrect conclusions in the near term due to massive dislocation. पता है कि we are living in very very uncertain times. Many of the growth predictions for the economy as a whole, in fact, even GDP is likely to be negative. There are some assumptions of even negative 5% GDP growth in India. And this has not happened in a very very long period of time. So we are living in very very जो typical earnings valuation determinants होते हैं के हिसाब से हम जो judgment लेते हैं, that may not necessarily stand the test of time. So what we therefore do is that we remain cognizant of the options in earnings profile, and instead of focusing only on earnings profile, we see merit in making investment decisions which are justifiable intrinsic value या franchise value जिसे कहते हैं enterprises का. Most companies, all companies, in fact, in the market are valued on the basis of two things. One is the near-term growth outlook, and the second is जो उनका long-term durability of the franchise होता है कि मतलब how long is this business likely to survive over a period of time. That's important with regard to the portfolio choices that we are making today. Uh, Technical parameters and past performance related parameters, I can only say that the fund has demonstrated, you know, consistent benchmark beating performance across various time periods. It has had a long history of consistent performance and has been marked by a very disciplined approach of identifying contrarian opportunities. I think the key highlight of our Invesco India Contra Fund is the disciplined approach with which we have run this strategy for now more than 12, 13 years. And that itself has been the underlying reason for its consistency. We are extremely focused on relative valuations and have been continuously targeting out of favor inexpensive companies at all points in time. There are many a times in the market when many good quality companies are completely overlooked, and it takes a very good time for to think of them days over time as they graduate from being out to very, very generous returns for us from those investments. But in doing all this, the fund has to exercise, or the investor has to also exercise a due amount of patience. It takes time for pessimism to convert into optimism and to get reflected in the valuations of that entity in the market. So we therefore do not uh, advise investors to come into this fund for short-term investment horizons. One should keep at least a 3-year minimum investment horizon in this fund. Our performance is there for you to see at the Grow website, or you can even refer to the Invesco website to see how our past performance has been. Uh, but I can we can clearly highlight the fact that it has demonstrated very consistent benchmark beating performance across very long time periods. I think this is probably what I wanted to kind of convey at a very short capsule with regard to the Invesco India Contra Fund. Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.